contramente, contraniamente of... Whoops. Well, I thought I'd talk about my breakfast this morning in Sicily. I'm absolutely delighted. I found a yoghurt that's as close to the best milk yoghurt I've ever had, and you know it's vegan because it's got 100% vegetali on the front, and it's really chunky, nice strawberry. I had a blackberry one yesterday, absolutely gorgeous. Unfortunately, I've eaten the last orange, but this is a peel from a quarter of the orange, and that just shows the size, because if I can do it for scale, that is the yoghurt pot, which is the same size as an English yoghurt pot. Absolutely corking massive oranges here, which are lovely. It's quite easy to get oat milk in Sicily. This is Avena in Italian for oats, so I haven't had to make my own. Again, 100% vegetali. This vegan butter was a vegetable. I couldn't figure out what the oil was. I hope it wasn't palm oil, but I'll be checking that out. But that's very tasty. I found this lovely pear marmalade, which we don't seem to have in England, which I love. Finally, I want to show off my heavy cereal rolls, which it's got little white specks in because I mixed it dark and white. It probably doesn't look very appetizing, but they're actually really, really nice. I made them in little cupcakes because we haven't been able to find a loaf size tin here, and I made them in cupcake holders and froze them, and I've just taken a couple out this morning. They're absolutely gorgeous. So that is my smashing Sicilian breakfast. Well, I thought I'd give a little update with speaking to you, because I haven't done that for a while, and I'm going to do it with the sound of the gorgeous sea behind me. A bit cloudy today, and apparently it's going to be thunder later, but it's not actually raining at the moment. I thought I'd just mention about what it's like to eat out in Italy when you can't get to the vegan restaurants, or they're closed. I mean, we are off season now, but we went to Taormina yesterday, which I'll put a few pictures at the end, a really lovely, lovely little hilltop town, and there were two great places on Happy Cow. They were both closed. Had to stop there for someone to come and say hello to Pip. There's some really, really friendly Slovenian people on this site who just adore him. Anyway, yeah, so these great restaurants which are on Happy Cow, and if you're coming in season, I would go with Happy Cow's recommendation. Look at the reviews. There were some which had fabulous reviews. They were closed, so we trekked all the way out there yesterday, and of course it doesn't say it's closed on Happy Cow, which is annoying. But so quite a few times recently I've had to make do with a traditional Italian place to eat, and I thought I'd just say something about that, because actually it's not too bad. I mean, it's nearly always pasta or salad, of course, or you could have the roast potatoes and grilled vegetables, which are really nice. But the pasta is good. Yesterday I always say I'm vegan, what do you recommend? You know, use Google Translate. And there was a choice yesterday. It was either the wild mushrooms pasta, which is probably really nice. They make their own pasta, and they cut it like we cut green beans, that sort of diagonal slice of about a finger length, a bit shorter. And so it's all homemade, which is really lovely. And so there was a choice yesterday where we went of like this wild mushroom one, or one I went for instead. It was tomato and nuts. I think it was pine nuts and almonds and basil. And the sauce was quite sort of pale orange, so it wasn't very tomatoey. Occasionally you'll get one which is just tomato. It's almost like tin tomatoes pureed put over pasta, and that is so disappointing. Occasionally you will get that. But other times, like yesterday, it was really delicious. Small portions, and these gourmet places are quite expensive. But it was a sort of nutty thing, you know, blended up with a little bit of tomato in it, and then it had shredded or almonds on top and basil on top, and it was really delicious on this gorgeous homemade pasta. And they always give bread and, you know, have a glass of wine. So it is nice. I wonder how long. I mean, we're going to be here a few months. I wonder how long until I'm sick of that as a meal when we go out. You can, of course, get the vegan pizzas too, which I've been really enjoying, but we're having a bit of a break from pizza. I've actually learned how to make my own out of that cereal, that same black cereal flour, which is really delicious. So they do a lovely grilled vegetable too, which is aubergines, courgettes, mushrooms, artichokes. It's a really nice one. And that's, you have to ask to have it with the meal, otherwise they bring it as a second course. You have prima piatti and secondi piatti, first and second course. So I was a bit annoyed I hadn't got my vegetables with it, but we had to look up at the same time for next time we do it, and it's something like contraniamente, a strange word. It's contemporaneamente, which is like from our contemporaneous, which we don't use anymore, do we? but it's quite handy. So many of the English words have a meaning that you understand at least. So next time when I want to have my salad and my grilled vegetables with my pasta, I have to say tutti contemporaneamente, which means everything at the same time. Per favor, please. Well, here we are in Sicily, crossed over the Straits of Messina, and we turned left and came to Camping Mimosa, which is useful, and it's right on the sea, which is nice. Lovely thundering waves. We have a lovely sea view right here, which is great. There's things I don't like about it, but it's very useful for where it is. You're sort of caged in by this fence. Occasionally they'll open the gate and you can get down with the dog. But today the coastline looks quite safe and nice, but when we arrived it was a really fierce sea. It's sort of like on a bit of a corner here, and you can see over there is the town. I forget the town, I'll put it in the subtitles, and the other way as well. So it's a nice spot, and they've done their best to make the campsite nice. Showers, etc., loos, it's all fine. And apparently there's one bus to Taormina, but we are moving on today because we can't let the dog off the lead. That's actually our main problem, that we can't get down to the beach properly. He says he has a dog here and his dog will attack our dog, so I think it's a very good thing to tell campers if you really don't want them to let their dog off. But otherwise, yeah, Camp Mimosa, it's nice, it's useful. Today we're going to go up to Fonza d'Agro, which is a little village on the hilltop, which was a setting for one of the Godfather films, number 2, I think, and they happen to have a vegan restaurant up there, so I shall report back.